And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Cities Skylines. Alright, I've moved the rail, so it's kind of snuggling up against the side there, and then this one was cutting through right about here, and so I kind of shifted that back and underground. So you can see that goes underground now, because I'm thinking in here. So I want, this is going to be a big block of relatively uneducated people. And hopefully they'll be able to work and stuff. But then along the coast, I kind of want a block of more, ritzy, fancier, higher land value sort of area down here, sort of hugging the shoreline, because it just naturally has higher land values, by its very nature. And once we start developing it, then land values go up even more. So yeah, I think that'll work out pretty well. Now, I want to see. I've left a big gap here for a park, and yeah, there's more stuff that we can do here. So I want to get another one of these main roads, and then here is a secondary like that, and then we can upgrade, limit the amount of, because if we leave that turning lane in all the way through, cars will end up driving on it, and that's not something we want. And then over here, I've got one way zigzagging up and down for commercial. And yeah, I know people want me to stop using one ways, but they're just fun to try to get to work. Okay, so I want to do a one way here. And let's go here. Okay, so that they can pull off there and go through here. That's not a problem. And then let's try going the other way. So will this work for housing? I don't know. We'll find out. There's just too many intersections on these main roads. Whoa. I don't like having, each block here with an intersection. That really cuts into our ability to manage traffic. Having these long stretches allows a lot of traffic to go through, and we might be crippling our ability to manage traffic. Okay. So, looking at this, we have one ways coming in each side of this. I mean, it really would make sense to have this be a one-way out. Like that. Same with this. Which means there. So, wait, what did I do differently here? That's in, out, down. Like that. And then maybe one more block where this is going up into there. There. now let's get some. Is that that's a big avenue. And then I want this to be right there. I want to leave a gap there for a path. Something like that. Now, so this will test two different, radically different ways of managing traffic. This one up here and then this one down here. See which one is better. Let's do a park area. So this is going to be a big park. Right there. And then a district for all of this. It's going to be a big district. All through here. Okay. Belmont Heights. That sounds a little rich here. Considering what we're going to use it for. It sounds a little richier than what we should name it for. So this is going to have small business enthusiast, big business benefactor. What else can we do? Let's see. Old Town. VIP. That's more disasters. Boost connections. Not really. I don't really like middle district though. This is going to be let's see. This is going to be Blue Wonders because that's going to be all commercial. Olive Meadows, that's a fine name for a park. Belmont Heights, again, this is way too ritzy. This is going to be let's see. A name that doesn't invoke ritziness is going to be the north, let's see. I can't even think of a word. My brain just blanks out whenever I try to do that. My creativity just dies whenever I try to think of a word like that. One thing we could do right in here would be like a roundabout on a highway, but I'm not going to do that because that would be a mess. Because if the people are coming north and they want to hit this, they have to get off here, come down here, and then go. But that's fine. I've driven in a lot of cities, in a lot of places, and that's like how things are done. You kind of have to go around and through and do all sorts of things to get somewhere sometimes. Something like that. Can I get right there? Just want to make sure we have ample ability for people to get around. Come in. Right there. And then we want a nice path like that, which is why I left the gap. So let's get, because that's like a main through road right there, and we want as much use out of that as possible. So people from over here can walk down here and get to this area, or cross and get over to here. Lots of possibilities. And naturally I didn't do it over here, so that's an issue. I thought of it too late. And it would be just a nightmare to try to fix it, so I'm gonna not fix it. Get that nice tucked in back there. All right. So, the other policy I need back here before I forget. Policies. Where is it? First of all, I want to encourage biking. Then, it must be under services. School's out. So, citizens will prefer working over education. So, this is going to limit the amount that go into university, which is what we want. Okay. Now, we got to think about mass transit before we really dive into this too deep here. Figure out your mass transit options first and then work from there. So I think what we're going to do, even though this is going to be sort of a less wealthy part of the town, we're going to still give them the option. Nice long line of those. Let's figure out, we need something for the park here. So let's get this set up here. And let's do another one back in here. And then one right in the middle there, one right in the middle there. So this, you know, might be a little gnarly at first, but we'll get there. And then we're going to obviously want to connect it in to whatever industry solution that we've come up with down here, but that can come later. So I would like, you know what? Let's do, if that comes out, I mean, this is pretty centralized, so I'm not too worried about issues. That'll tie all those together. Let's get a little arm stretched out on each side of these. I'd like to keep them curved because that keeps the speed up. Are my road guides on? No, they're not. So we can tie them in nice and neat, like so. And they're not perfect circles. Something like that. And then we need to figure out how we're going to tie them in over to here. How we want to do this. Let's see. We could loop it around somehow. Not sure how we want to do this. Because these are going to be a little less ideal. We can do 90-degree turns like this, but it's going to slow down. It's going to slow the things way down. But I think we're going to have to deal with that because I don't know of a way. I don't know of a way to solve that and still make it look good. So there's one branch. That one's going to have to... That one's just badly placed. Let's go another branch way out here. Like that. Yeah, that is a little much. Something like that. Yeah, it's a little nasty, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Obviously, there's no power up here, there's no water up here, and water availability is low again. I could start pulling water from down here. Maybe that would encourage this thing to work a little bit better. It would be nice. You know, maybe if there was enough water flowing out. I'm thinking I'm just going to need to rebuild the dam. So let's rebuild it. Wait, what do you... Why are you going that way? That's not the way to go. Okay, that's gonna cause a wave. There's a little bit of a wave going on there. Oh yeah, here it comes. I need to be ready with the next dam here. Estimated production 16 megawatts. I love it. See, there's no flow, which is why this thing is like, it doesn't know where to put it. So we need to let that water, even though that's that's a disaster waiting to happen. Let's see. There we go. Oh man. Are we still connected with power? We're not actually connected with power. That's just shenanigans. Okay, can I get rid of that water? I can. There we go. Because this might be bad. You know, there's a whole lot of city down here. Is there like some disaster pumping service? A little bit of the trucks travel close to locations they can upon entering water. Collected water is released into the sewer system. Okay, we're gonna need one of these, or two, or five. So let's put one over here. And we're going to put one... I don't really want to put it... They produce a lot of noise, apparently. So let's put one over here, if we can. We can't. Huh. I'm a little limited on where I can put these. Okay. Apparently they need a pump or a water connection. There we go. So, vehicles. Where are the vehicles for this? I'm not sure what they even look like. I don't think I've ever built this building before. But as far as water goes, we got a little wave coming our way. Hey, we're producing 700 megawatts. Look at that. Nice. So it's going to take a while for that to actually do something for us. Well, maybe we averted disaster. Maybe we built that fast enough where we were able to not destroy the whole place. Hopefully we're pumping it out fast enough. So 600, 700, you know, we got plenty of power. Water-wise, we can move our water pumps up here if we really want to. Yeah, you see that waterfall here almost disappeared. It's tons of water now pushing in here. Ooh, we got a little bit of leakage. Little leakage. Still sort of sloshing around. Well, hopefully that'll yeah, hopefully it balances itself out. But that's going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.